Hi everybody, Gabrielle here. I'm back. It's really late, so I'm probably not going to get too hype. Like, really late or really early, depending on your perspective, glass half full, half empty type shit. But I fucked around and had some caffeine too late, and now my ass is up. So, doing Twin Flame Soulmate reading. Now that I got all the zodiac readings out the way, I can redevote my attention to the journey. Yes. I got a question before we even start this. I really would like y'all feedback. Do you think your online persona needs to match your everyday persona? Or are people taking social media too far and too true to life? I thought we were all aware that people are very different, for the most part, than how they portray themselves. I mean, as far as filters and only showing the most positive aspects of themselves. There's a level of disingenuousness to all of that. I'm guilty of it myself. I'll take 100 selfies before I find one I really like, and I'm like, okay, that's post worthy, sure. But most of those are not filtered. I didn't use those till recently. But those are fun, and I'm not judging. I'm just asking for opinions. Honest to God. And let me just level with y'all. My quandary is not even that superficial. I have a really, 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 really raunchy sense of humor. I'm sure by y'all tuning in through the videos, you've been clued in to how wild things can get. And so, can you imagine the memes I must post, right? Right. And so, I think it's funny because I've been privately contacted through like text, not even through a service, like street text. People like, yo, you cool? You cool? And I'm almost a little taken aback, right? One group I totally expect. The other group I could have slapped because I'm just like, what? What are you? What? You of all people should know better. Like, what? Why do you have a problem? That's really what my issue was. I was like, I don't have any children following me on any of my social media outlets, as far as I could tell. Everybody grown. And it's funny, right? Because I'm loyal to shit, so I was on one platform for a long time and not really utilizing the others. And so I made a switch and started sharing across multiple platforms. And let me tell you, a bitch has started a firestorm. I don't mean to laugh, but it's funny, but it's not funny, but it's funny. It's one of those things where it's like, okay, self, do we have to become more serious? Is the world this sensitive? Part of me is like, yeah, we do have to become more serious, for sure. And part of me is like, why can't I have an outlet? You don't have to fucking follow me. That's my point, right? Like, it's a choice. You literally go, I want to follow, or I want to subscribe, or however the shit works. It's a choice. So I just think it's so funny when people sound off about shit that got nothing to fucking do to them. Like, do with them. Mm-hmm. I've been working so much on my own personal journey the past year, specifically, like consciously, with much effort and gusto. And dealing with a lot of suppression of emotions, sensations. I mean, you name it. I was comfortably numb. And now that I'm not, I told my ex, I said, I feel like I'm going through like a second puberty. It's the best way to explain it. Like hormones, energy, sex drive, childish behavior, cantankerousness, you know, all of that. And I know it's because of the Kundalini awakening, because I've done some research. I ain't done all the research, because who the hell can do all the research? But by all signs and symptoms, I'm right where I'm supposed to be. But it's like, how the fuck do you tell the rest of the unawakened world that y'all need to sit the fuck down and calm down, because all things are going to be fine? I'm going through something. I'm not even going through a negative. I'm going through a positive. And I'm like, wow, you so bogged down with life and so fucked up about everything that your sense of humor is warped. But I was there. So all I can say is, I'm not for everybody. But I say fuck you to anybody who judges a person off of what they see online. Like, that shit's hilarious to me. That means you never took a chance, an opportunity to build a genuine connection when you had access to a person in the real world. Now, the funny part is, through the course of my relationship, I was very, very respectful in my online playfulness. We'll call it that. Very. Of course, families are linked and all of that. And so since all of that is severed, and I've like severed all those ties, both physically, spiritually, and internet wise, I've let loose a little bit. So now I'm at that point of enlightenment where I have to go self. Are you taking things too far? Or do you need to go tell people go fuck themselves? I'm still weighing that out. Then I had that visual pop up in my mind of a person sitting there with an angel and a devil, one on each shoulder and each ear, fighting for influence. And I kind of see that's not like how I am online. It's something for everybody. And I genuinely mean that. Because you can't have one thing without the other. Those are extremes. People crack, they break from extremes. People just need to lighten up as a whole, if you ask me. Really. The whole point to me of social media, especially things like Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter, and Facebook, is to make content that people actually want to watch and click on and share. And, fortunately for me, a lot of the stuff people like to share is raunchy shit. So it's like, fuck anyone trying to stop my shine right now. Whether energetically, whether through denseness, through not being spiritually enlightened enough. But I'm also going to say I welcome any sort of true guidance and wisdom coming from a place of true light and love. But just because you don't like someone's views, you don't have to socialize with them. You know what I mean? Like, there's choices every day, every second, every nanosecond. You are making choices, whether consciously or unconsciously. Just saying. You just don't know. Life is like a box of chocolates. You don't know what you're going to get. And one of the things about unconditional love, right, is being able to accept the whole of a person. And it's your choice not to accept the whole of a person. It's just that simple. It's one of the things I learned as I walked away from my marriage. That why should I invoke my rage and my anger onto this person? Even if he was, quote unquote, the reason I was feeling the way I was. I allowed that. That was the first step, recognition of what would happen. I gave away my power. Okay, so let's take it back. It's things like that. It's recognizing your power in your decision making processes. But I'm actually done speaking about all that. But every day, just like locking your front door, that's a conscious decision. Or to leave it unlocked. You feel me? Like, it's things like that. To wear socks, to not wear socks. To brush your teeth, to not brush your teeth. Choices. Every day we make choices. And so I'm going to challenge myself to be even less rigid and less passive aggressive, because I do realize that sometimes my actions, in terms of all that things that I mentioned, can come from some low vibrational spaces, and I am working on that, but I'm becoming aware of it so I can deal with it. But humor is humor, and laughter cures so much. Laughter helps the broken. That's why the funniest comedians have the most tragic stories. It's true. Just saying. Sometimes instead of questioning someone's reason, question what they've been through. If a person appears cynical, ponder to yourself what in life made them so cynical. What experiences? What didn't they have that turned a person, by all obvious observations, right, should be the same as anyone else. But life circumstances creates the individual. The journey, as they say. So we all need to be a lot less judgmental and hypocritical, and in some instances, more mature, myself included, because that a perspective shift can save people ridicule and wasted energy. So again, challenging myself to keep raising my vibration and not fall into the trap of the lower energies. Because, they're enticing. Let's be honest, the lower energies are. But we have to continue to ascend like the Starman, remembering that we have all the tools. Alright, let's get into the reading. Overall energy, we have the Six of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. First line, we have the Starman, the Five of Wands, and the Prince of Cups. We have the Ten of Wands, the Empress, and the Five of Swords. And I wanted two clarifiers. I wanted to know who the Empress was, and it drew the Five of Cups and the Queen of Swords. Third line, Judgment, Seven of Wands, and the Alien. Bottom of the deck is the Three of Swords. So there is victory on the road ahead, overcoming a lack situation, situation where you had to beg for love, beg for time, beg for attention, where you always felt like you were asking. That's done. That situation's being overcome. See that? See the eye there? Better perspective, new insight. Also, side note, if someone was having any financial woes, that situation's coming to a victorious, what do you call that? You're going to conquer that. On the road to a more prosperous future. If you was poor before, you won't be soon. That's right. No more lacking anything. Anything. You'll never have to ask another person for another damn thing. Ever. Ever. You about to crack the code, whatever that means. Hazley gasoline, oh sheesh. Okay. So we have the Starman, which is the Magician. So like someone's manifesting a conflict. But why? Wow. Oh wow. I get it. Someone's creating a fight. Remember, the Three of Swords is on the bottom of the deck. Got it. So they're going to create a fight. In one relationship. To end it, yeah. They're going to create conflict in one relationship to end it. Like a big fight. Like a really big fight. See the cups with the two skulls and the note. Because they want to end the relationship and they don't know how to end it any other way. Okay. Because it's too heavy. It's too burdensome. It's too stressful. Feels sick. It's poisonous. Leaves them feeling out of sync. It's like always looking for balance. Depleted. It makes them feel depleted. Yeah. All of that behind them. They're trying to move away from it. They're trying to move towards this Empress energy here. And the only, like I said, the only way they know to end that relationship is to cause a fight. They're going to say some harsh shit. They might get slapped. That's who the Empress was. This is Five of Cups, Queen of Swords. So if this is a third party situation, it's the secret person. She's protected. See the bubble? Protected. Where's that eye? See? Yeah. Empress is a secret. She is the third party. And so they are going to get out of their old situation by hook or crook. They've made a final decision. They're going to final, like, this is it. That's a fight. Like, nope, it's going down. It's going down in the DM. Oh shit. This may be going down in somebody's DM. That was the five. That's a lot of fives. Five of Pentacles. Five of Wands. Five of Swords. Five of Cups. That's all the fives. Big things are happening. I'm sorry. I was mumbling to myself. I don't know if y'all heard me. Anyway. It's like the magician. It's like he's got all the elements there on his belt. He's got the wand in front. Look like drums. Like them high-tech drums. Laser show. Oh, this looks like a date night fight. Oh, shit. Somebody got past your code. I'm sorry. That shit funny. You ain't deflecting this. Mm. Mm. I feel like this was a setup, though. I feel like somebody had suspicions of something. I'm seeing all these people in the shadows down here. Three people. Three people are involved trying to set you up. Trying to catch you. Interesting. But I think you were aware. I'm looking at this crow. Crows brings very spiritual messages. You were not unawares of these antics of people trying to get you caught up. Yeah, you're gonna fight for it because you're being pulled in a new direction. Absolutely. A direction that's gonna be very successful. Uh oh. Karmic's going down. It's going down in the DM. So Divine Masculine is finally getting out of his karmic relationship. He's manifesting a fight. Mm, mm, mm. Mm. Feel like somebody got a cross to burn or an axe to grind. Yeah, they're being guided in a new direction. Absolutely. Yeah. Like there's a great deal of telepathic communication between these two people. Look at this. Look at the Hermit. Look at the alien card, how the third eye area is lit up. You're feeling a pull, you're feeling the DNA activation. That's some divine guidance if ever I saw it. Boy, it's like a homing beacon. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah. Wow. It's like the light within draws you. Yeah, the light within draws you. It's like some ancient manuscript. But it's like written in your DNA. The Akashic Records. Wow. There's some big major arcana out here. Let's see, because I'm nosy AF. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. We'll see. But somebody's about to cause a major fight to get out of a relationship. A major one. That's a lot of fives. That's 5, 5, 5, 5. That's wild. What else? Anything else? 10. No. That's wild. As the wheel turns, right? Alright, guys. Thank you for your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. They are greatly appreciated. Light and love. Bye.